This is the tutorial on how to play 12 Days of Christmas on the ukulele in the key of F. And so let's go to the overhead and just look at the chords right now. You're going to need, obviously, the F chord, which is one of our favorite 2-chord songs. You'll need C7, which is one of the first chords I teach. You'll also need B flat, which is a bar chord, and you'll need G7. So not too bad in the chord department. The thing about this, playing this is, one, it's long, right? You're gonna play for a long time. And just towards, you can see, where is it, right here? Well, it repeats. A partridge in a pear tree, we're gonna play the chords in pretty quick succession. So, a partridge in a pear tree. So, depending on how fast you're playing the song, that's going to be, you know, the tricky part. Other than that, it's a lot of repetition. The first part, well, let's just go down the song and do it with the chords. Let's start at the top, and we'll go through it. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. So that's just F, 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 C7, C7, F. And then a partridge in a pear tree. So that's just F, B flat, F, C7, F, F, B flat, F, C7, F, a partridge in a pear tree. Now let's do the second line, or the second verse. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. And then every time, at least in the first part of the song, well, in most of the song, whenever you say the things that they gave you, except for number 5, it's a little different, you're gonna start on C7. So always go to C7. 2 turtle doves, except for, of course, the partridge, but everything else you do C7. 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. And then on the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. And then back to C7. 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Now let's skip to 5. Where is it? It's down here. 5. You're gonna still go to C7. On the first day, on the fifth day of Christmas, my true love gave to, yes, me. 5, but now, and this is where we have a little pause too. 5, golden, that's called the 5 of 5, the G7. It's a dominant 7th 2 chord. So that's consistent, right? 5 golden rings. And now 4, 3, and 2 are a little different than they were before. So we're gonna go back to F for 4. 4 calling birds, and then B flat, 3 French hens, and then C7, 2 turtle doves, and then it ends the same. And a partridge in a pear tree. So let's skip ahead. Let's go to, on the 9th, let's go to, we're just gonna go to page 3 here. And let's go through this one. And you can see this, the structure is gonna be the same all the way through 12. So, on the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids of milk, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Okay, and it's basically the same through 11, 10, 11, 12. It's all the same. And if you want, you can do what we call a retard at the end, which means just slow down gradually. Now, the only thing about this tune, what I would recommend you practice perhaps more than other things, is that ending part, right? So we're going to do the F, B flat, F, C7, F. That's good to practice. Also, I'm just going to say this. You probably know, because you know the feel of the song, but you may not have thought of it. And that is that this tune changes meter. And what I mean by that is that some of the measures are in a 4 count, like the whole first part is in 4. On the done, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But then when we do the numbered things like 11 vipers piping, 10 lords a leaping, those are obviously in 3, or maybe not obviously. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Most of those are all in 3. And then 5 golden rings is in 4. 4 calling, and at the end too. So 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, those are also in 3. 2 turtle doves is in 4, and the rest is in 4. So it switches back and forth, but you know, you don't have to think about that. I think you know it, and just follow along and play the song the way you know how to play it, and you don't have to worry about counting or anything like that. But I just wanted to mention that in case you do look it up, or somebody asks you, hey, is this thing switching because it feels like there's a beat, the beat's changing. It is. Yes, it is. So you can answer them now with an explanation. It sounds like you know what you're talking about. And that's always good. All right, so basically that's the tutorial. The reason this is in F is because of the vocal range. This tends to be easier to sing for most people. Now, if this feels low for you or a little high, it's a little bit high on my range, but I have a lower voice. But if it does feel a little too low or a little too high, you can switch it to the key of C or maybe another key that's easy for you to play. Because this song uses just 1, 4, 5, and 5, 7, uses 4 chords, you can play it in probably a number of keys. You know, so it's probably pretty easy to play in G, in A, in C, and in D at the very least, and then maybe, if depending on your ukulele playing, maybe a couple other keys as well. But that should give you plenty of options to move the song to a different key and therefore a different vocal range if you need to, either for yourself or somebody else or a group that you're playing for or with. All right, so that's, I'm gonna leave it there because I think you don't need much else help. If you wanna get the track and the notation, you can do that here. The play along audio and song sheets for all the ukulele holiday songs are at patreon.com/Kalani, as are hundreds of lessons on other things too, ukulele, native flute, drums, all that's good stuff. If it's around the holidays and you guys want to enter the Ukulele Holiday Challenge, maybe win an ukulele, you can click that link below and find out how to do that. Also, as always, please subscribe to the Ukulele Club channel before you click away, and tell me what we could do better in the comments if you have a tip for playing this song. There are different chords. You can add more chords in, make it a little more interesting if you want. This is a pretty basic version, so there's lots of other versions out there. But this is one I think that's pretty fun and easy to play, but you can spiff it up a little bit with some other chords. If you have kind and helpful comments, please leave them below. If you'd like to get in touch with me more directly, you can do that through patreon.com/Kalani or kalanimusic.com. I have an email form there. You can send me a message and I'll get back to you. Let me know how I can help you guys. My mission is to support you in playing great music and inspiring other people. So let me know what you need, how I can do that. Of course, we're a growing channel, so I appreciate your likes and subscribes. Go out and make some great music, cheer some people up with your ukulele. I'll see you soon.